Hi Aquarius, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of October 19th to the 25th. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So head on down below and most definitely do just that. And something new that I'm beginning this week for all of the weekly videos, once a week I'm choosing another tarot reader on YouTube that I respect and admire, in a sense, that I think is great at what they do, to recommend for you to check out. And so this week I selected, the channel is called Lionessence Tarot and Astrology. She is so unique and has a different approach to what she does. Her readings are great. So I truly recommend that you check out her page and hit that subscribe button. I'll leave the information in the description box below so you can check it out. And while you're down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. You'll see all the information you need as well. But more importantly, I meditated on your overall energy for the week before beginning this reading. And the message that came through, my friend, was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Love it. Let's get started. So let's get started by pulling you a message or two from the Moonology deck. I just had to put on my crystal necklace. I can't believe I forgot it for the intro. But anyways, for Aquarius, please, to begin this weekly read. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for our lovely Aquariuses, or Aquarians? Ooh. What else do we have for our lovely Aquarians? We got 3, my friend. First and foremost, a time to give rather than to take. It feels like this is a week for you to be focusing on how you can help others, on how you can give to others, rather than focusing on what you could have more or what you lack. It's a good practice, and it'll not only make you feel good and fulfilled within, but it will allow you to take the focus, your focus, off of everything you feel like you lack, or maybe some unhealthy habits within, and replacing them with, again, helping others. And then we have work through your fears. It may be a week where you have to work through a couple fears that you've been putting to the side or pushing down deep recently in order to avoid. And it's going to feel like you can't avoid them anymore. And it's Spirit in the Universe's way of coming and being like, Aquarius, you haven't dealt with this yet. It hasn't gone away. You just pushed it away for the time being. And so they will put you in a situation where you're like, okay, I have to deal with it now. And you know it's necessary, even if it doesn't feel amazing in the moment. You'll realize down the road that it was for a reason. It was purposeful and not just to make you uncomfortable. And then we have prosperity lies ahead, my friend. Yes. It feels like you have an abundant future ahead of you, and something this week is going to happen in perfect timing. It may be tied to this prosperity, this abundance that is in your future, that is ahead of you, that is at some point down this destined path that you are heading or about to head down. Good start. Both are green. The color of money, my friend. Let's continue by pulling 7 tarot cards, 1 for each day of the upcoming week. 1 shuffle. Let's do 1 more shuffle. I feel like you hear this a lot, Aquarius, but you do need to have patience this week. We have the Temperance card and the Ace of Wands at the split deck. And I feel like as you have patience, trust your intuition, trust these creative ideas that come to you, trust that you know what's best for you within. So looking within for those answers, trusting that inner knowing, if you will, as you continue to have patience. And knowing that there is prosperity ahead, that everything will slowly but surely fall into place. What do we have for Aquarius to continue this weekly read? Thank you, Spirit. Got the first row out. You want me to just pull the last three for you from the top of the deck? All right, to you, my friend. Starting off on Monday, we have the Eight of Swords. There's a situation on Monday that you are wrapped up in or involved in that makes you feel very limited or tied down. Feels like you kind of want to escape it, but you can't. Or you simply, it makes you feel like you can't achieve everything you want to. It may feel like you're in a work situation or a living situation where you can't reach your highest potential because of certain aspects of that situation that surrounds you. And it frustrates you, I truly feel. But it also leaves you in a spot where you're reflecting on yourself. You can see she's looking in the mirror, and a lot of it's in your head at the same time. Either the situation will improve or you'll just up and leave eventually in the future, realizing there's more prosperity or it's easier to achieve what you need to in a different situation. The Seven of Cups. And it's interesting because as you do that reflecting, as you sort of are reminded or remember that you are not loving that situation because it makes you feel limited or restricted or stuck. We have the Seven of Cups for Tuesday, and you're left with all of these options in regards to that situation that you're not loving. That's not ideal for you. And it's the universe and Spirit's way of being like, yeah, okay, you needed to remember, you needed to realize this and reflect so that when these options and opportunities come through, more than just one for you to choose from, you were ready for it. You realize that you needed these, and it'll help you just make sure you're not feeling like you have to make the decision right away. Allow yourself the time to step back and think twice about which option is right for you, because they do tend to test you. See the snake down here? They will test you with an option or two that is not meant for you. Seeing if you know better at this point, seeing if you'll get yourself into a similar situation, or if you've learned how to better your situation or yourself at this point moving forward. And it feels like these options are perfect timing. It's like you were feeling like you're at the end of your strength or your patience when it comes to the situation. It feels like you were just kind of about to explode, or it just felt hard for you to walk away without something to replace it, or impossible. And so then it's your jaw may drop when these options come in, where you're just like, oh wow, this is ideal timing, perfect timing to choose to have all these options coming in, these choices. Just try not to get overwhelmed when they do, because Spirit likes to throw a lot at us at once. And then we have the Two of Pentacles to move on to Wednesday. Wednesday's a day when you're going to feel like you're juggling a lot, or like you are, maybe it's a day where you had all these options and choices on Tuesday in order to benefit that situation or replace it. And you did exactly that. You took a step back and allowed yourself the time and space to clear your head and make the right choice for you, which was smart. And so you're left being like, oh, okay, let me just kind of compare and contrast these options. Maybe a pros and cons kind of list. Maybe you'll make a pros and cons list. But it just feels like you're mulling over these options. You're going back and forth and doing what's right for you, not allowing people in situations to rush you into making these decisions or this decision. It's good. Just try not to overthink it too much. Be smart and strategic before you move forward, but don't stress yourself out in the process. And then the Ten of Cups for Thursday. All of which leads you up to Thursday feeling like, okay, you're thinking about your ideal life, your ideal job, your ideal living situation, just your whole life, how you could improve it, what would make it more ideal, perfect for you. And I feel like maybe for some of you that decision making carries through into Thursday, and you even extend it that far where you're like, you know what, how would it fit into my ideal life? You ask yourself more important questions like, would this living situation or this job or whatever it is for you, would this fit into that ideal life for me? If it doesn't, then why am I going to go for it? And then we have the King of Wands for Friday. Moving right along to the second half. And it kind of reminds you of your how amazing you truly are. You're left in a spot where you're standing in your power more. You're feeling more confident. You are, your fire kind of gets relit within, which is interesting. Makes you feel like a better version of you, knowing that you have options, knowing that there's more ahead of you, knowing that there's prosperity lying ahead, because it's side by side with this prosperity lies ahead. It also reminds you with this line in the background that spirit and the universe is truly watching and protecting, guiding you, my friend. Don't forget it. And then we have the Strength card for Saturday. And it leaves you starting the weekend on Saturday feeling so strong. Again, so in your power. Maybe it reminds you of how strong you are. And, oh, interesting. The King of Wands is aligned with the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is the day when you truly realize that you're coming out of this situation, that you no longer are going to be restricted or tied down or feeling like less of you, that this is your future, prosperity is your future. So back to the Strength card. I feel like when you're left in a spot where you have to make all these decisions and do what's right for you, you feel strong, you feel in your power. Love it. Feels like you don't have to pretend to be happy in a situation for one reason or another. And then the World card to finish off the week on Sunday. It'll wrap up the week with you feeling like your luck is changing, like there is abundance ahead of you, like you could have a bright future, because at times they feel like you doubt it. But then once again, Spirit's coming in and being like, with perfect timing, here you go. We know you need this. We've seen you working on yourself and doing all these necessary adjustments in your life. And so you truly deserve this luck and this change that will brighten your future. And it may feel like a karmic cycle sort of coming to an end, or you may get a taste of that. But the whole week might feel like a taste of that, rather. And it's going to leave you feeling happy, happy as can be. As aligned with the Two of Pentacles, it feels like you do end up making those right choices for yourself, which leave you happy and feeling like luck is on your side. Let's finish off this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck. What do we have for Aquarius to wrap up this weekly read? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got lots. I feel abundant and live a rich life now. Make sure you get into that mindset, my friend, because there's more of that ahead of you. I deserve, all I desire is on its way to me. Yes, when we go back to this Ten of Cups, your ideal life, it can be yours, my friend. It's on your way to you. Or the ideal life that is meant for you is on its way to you. So don't give up hope. My life is a courageous, creative adventure. Ooh, yeah, this is a good mindset to get into. That you are more courageous, stronger than you have ever been because of what you've been through. And get in the mindset that it's a fun adventure. Regardless if there's some obstacles, it's still an adventure that you should be enjoying every step of the way. And then there are no wrong decisions. I grow from all my choices. I mean, this week is all about choices and decisions and options. And so when you are mulling these over and trying to find out which ones are right for you or which one's right for you, realize that trusting your instincts is one key for you, but also that there's no wrong decision for you if you feel it's right for you. I nourish my nudges. It feels like Spirit in the universe these days, especially this week, is nudging you in the right direction, pushing you towards the right path for you. And even if it feels uncomfortable at times or a little rocky, embrace it and realize that it's meant to be, and you're being pushed towards abundance and prosperity once again. Excellent. So on that note, my friend, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And while you're down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.